Morning, everybody. I hope you had a great 3-day weekend. Hopefully, you got to relax a little, maybe go outside, and just enjoyed that time. Make sure you have something to write with and something to write on. We're going to continue with new learning, right? So, building on what we did last week, but this is going to be new. So, if you need to pause the video, right, to take a break or something, please do so. But it's really important that you're watching the entire video. I've been able to tell when people haven't watched the video because they don't follow direction I say, or they get an answer wrong when I've given them the answer in the video or something like that. So make sure that you're watching the whole thing because it is important for our learning. So let's get right into it. I need you to think way back to Thursday. All right? And if we remember these charts, right, these are with the crickets and stamps, and essentially what we were doing is we were doing like one cricket, so it'd be 1 times 0 and 10 hundredths equals 0.1, 2 times 0.1 equals 0.2, and so on and so forth. And same thing down here, but the difference is this was by 100th, right, and this was by 1/10. So, and I had said in the video, the big thing to remember to do is these what do you notices, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of us did not do them. But, or I shouldn't say a lot of us, some of us did not do them. A lot of us did do them. And I want to just highlight some things that people said about their notices that are going to really help us with our learning this week. So one thing that someone said, or a lot of people said, it's kind of like multiplying by 1, right? Except people added on, or people might have just said that the place value moves, okay? And then something else one person said was that depending on what place value the 1 starts in, it affects how many place values you move. So hopefully, even if you didn't write your notice like that, hopefully these are things that you saw as well. So we're going to try a couple, but I want to just talk about the 2 big rules, right, that people brought out in their notices. So if you're multiplying by 0.1, right, and you're multiplying something by it, you move your answer back 1 place value. So for example, if I have 0.1 times 4, if we think about this number 2, it's kind of like, this number 1 is kind of like multiplying by 1. So 1 times 4 is 4, right? But because it's 0.1, I move it back a place value, right? So it'd be equal to 0 and 4/10. Now, same thing here. This should say 0, 1. If you multiply 0.01 times something, you move your answer back 2 place values. So I'm going to keep that 4.2, but because there's 2 place values to the right of the decimal point, I'm going to move back 2 place values. So my answer be 0.042. Okay? So we're going to practice a couple. When I give you the problem, I want you to pause the video and solve it before you see me solve it, okay? I want you to really try, make the mistakes, learn from the mistakes, okay? Go through that struggle process, right? So the first problem is 0.1 times 8. So go ahead, pause the video and solve it, and then come back when you're ready. So just like the previous page, I'm just doing 8 times 1, so that's going to be 8. And then because there's 1 place value behind the decimal point starts here. I move it over. My answer is 0.8. Next one will be 0.5 times 0.1. Go ahead, pause it, and solve it. So I'm still going to think about this as 0.5 times 1, right? Which would just be 0 and 5/10, 0.5. But because of this 0.1 here, I have to move back 1 place value, okay? So the same rule applies even when it's a decimal times a decimal, okay? And that's the big difference in today, is we're not only just doing decimal times whole number, it's decimal times decimal. So I didn't touch the 1 decimal, right? It's still 1 times 5, or 1 times 0.5, but then I move it back 1 place value because of this. And then one more. We have 6.34 times 0.1. So go ahead and solve it and come back. So again, I'm thinking about it as 1 times 6.34. So that's 6.34. But it's not 1. It's 0 and 1/10. So move it back 1 place value. 0.634. Okay? Now, would you go ahead and try this one? So again, same process over here. 1 times 8 is 8. But instead of 1 place value, now it's 2, right? So I've got to come back 1, 2, decimal point, 0.8, okay? Or 0.08. Another. Go ahead and solve it. When you're ready, come back. So I've got my 0.5. Multiplying by 0.01, so I move back 2 place values. I get 0.005, so 5 thousandths. Last one, promise. Let's go ahead, pause it, solve it. So again, 6.34 times 0.01, move it back 2 place values. 0.0634. All right, that's all there is to it. Okay, it's like normal, like you guys talked about. We're just moving place values. Doesn't matter if there's decimal numbers or whole numbers. This is what our activity is going to center around today, and it's really just practice, guys, getting used to this, multiplying a decimal by a whole number and a decimal by a decimal. So the activity sheet is on Schoology. Office hours are from 1 to 1:30. Tuesday, small group, I will see you at 1:30. Guys, if at any time you have a question or you are confused, I'm getting a lot of, oh, I missed office hours, or, oh, I wasn't sure how to do that. Just shoot me a message on Schoology. I will get back to you, okay? If you don't feel like asking me, or if you answer and or you ask me something and maybe I'm in a meeting and I can't get back to you right away, ask a friend, okay? But this stuff is important for us to be doing. Please come to me if you have questions. I hope you have a great day. Remember, I have office hours. I met with people in the morning, met with people in the evening. Whenever you need help, I'm here for you. Okay? Enjoy, everyone.